Hello, guys. It's your girl Ameze back again on your screen. Thank you for coming onto my YouTube channel and hanging out with me. So today, as in a lot of my videos are actually premised on the story of I Got Your Back, the movie that I produced and directed. If you haven't seen it, please tune in. It's actually on this channel, Ameze Superstar. It's called I Got Your Back, the official movie. It's actually interesting. So back to today's episode. One of the things that happened in the movie was a woman, a friend of the wife, ended up dating the husband of the friend. So the topic for today is, would you date a married man? What is the big fuss? Why is a married man different from any other man? I mean, he's ready and willing and available to date, so why not date him? What exactly is the fuss about? How is a married man different from any other man? He's got blood running in his veins. He's got the same eyes. He's got the same taste. He's got the same... Now, when I say eyes, I mean he's got eyes. He sees just like the next man. He finds what he finds attractive. So what stops him? Or what is wrong? What should stop a woman or stop a married man from dating a woman? What stops an available woman? She could be married, I don't know. But what is wrong with dating a married man? In the movie I Got Your Back, Amaka dated Kukwa's husband, Andy. Andy was a married man. I mean, they went into this relationship knowing that he wasn't single. People who saw the movie all felt, wow, that was a shady thing. That was a very, very slimy and shady thing that Amaka did. Why would she do that? What is the big deal? If a married man, you fancy a married man, and he's willing to date you back, why can't you date him? That's the question. I want to know what your opinions are. What are your comments? Now, a lot of people will say a married man is not available. That's the operative word. He's not available. He's been taken. He's off the market. He belongs to somebody else. He's another woman's property. And if you date a married man, guess what? When you get married, someone's going to date your own husband. Well, I've got news for you. If you go with your life from the time you start dating until the time you get married and you never date a married man, that is not any guarantee that someone isn't going to date your husband. So some people would say you might as well just go ahead and date a man, married or not married. And if he's married, all the better, because guess what? When you get married, your man is certainly going to be dated by some woman. So as long as you have had your own feel of dating other people's men, then you won't feel so bad. More like a coping mechanism, so that when it's your turn, you won't feel so bad. Do you agree with that? I have friends who told me that. They had no qualms dating married men. It's like, what's the guarantee that mine isn't going to date someone else? It's not fail-safe. I'm going to date who I'm going to date, married or not married. A man is a man. And does it seem that all the married men are good men? Or is it just that because they're married, they try extra hard to be good? So inadvertently, the women see them as good men. Because I know women who argue, oh, the married men, the good ones are taking. A married man is so good. No, it's probably because he's married. So he can't afford to be good because he wants you. One thing I do know, married men are good liars. They're going to lie to you. Tell you what you want to hear, just so they can keep you, eat their cake and have it. Men lie. A married man is even a bigger and better liar. He's never going to leave his wife for you. So that's the number one thing you got to know. If you're going to date a married man, know this. He will never, 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 never leave his wife for you. And if he does, guess what? He probably won't stay with you. He might go back to her, one, or somebody else is going to nab him from you. Because again, I think if he cheats with you, he'll cheat on you. Yes, that's a good one. If he cheats with you, if you're the other woman, he's a married man, and he's cheating with you on his wife, if he leaves her and gets with you, yeah, he's going to cheat on you with somebody else. So you should know that. So that's number one. He's not going to leave you. Number two, if he cheats with you, he will cheat on you. So if you want to date a married man, these are things you need to know. Number three, he's always going to lie because he wants to remain in your good book. He's going to lie. He's going to lie his wife is no good. The family doesn't love her. She's not a good mother. Some would even go as low as saying she's terrible in bed. Yeah, he's going to lie to you. You should know that. Just thought I'll tell you. But the question is, what is wrong with dating a married man? What if he has all the qualities you want? He's tall, he's dark, handsome. Do people still believe in that? Oh. He's kind. He's great in bed. He buys you things. He's romantic. He sings to you, draws a bath, pays your bills. And sometimes he doesn't even do any of this. But he's just, that list that you made, he's got all those things checked off. So what stops you from going after a married man? Because the way you saw him, some other person saw him too. The only thing they got there before you. But what stops you? Is it religion? Is it your faith? Is it society? Is it what people are going to say? You're the other woman. You're the husband stealer. You're breaking somebody's home. You're making some children homeless. You're breaking up a marriage. You're going against God's will. Tell me. Leave your comments. What stops you? What is wrong in dating a married man if he's got all the qualities you need? Some women don't care. Some societies actually encourage you to. Some people say, you snooze, you lose. Finders keepers. And I go to back the movie. A lot of people thought Kukwa, the wife, deserved what she got. That Amaka, seeing what she wanted, went after it. And Kukwa was too blind to see it or too trusting, and so she had to pay a price. Are you of that school of thought? Would you stop at nothing to go after your man, married or not? If the wife happens to be, I don't know, snoozing or very comfortable, would you go after him? What will stop you from going after a married man? What will stop you? Is it a sin? Is it a crime? Would you go to jail for dating a married man? Would you be fined? Is it karma? What would stop you from dating a married man? What's the big fuss about? What is wrong in dating a married man? Would you encourage your friend to date a married man? What about your sister? Your daughter? Niece? You? What's the big deal? He's like any other man, right? So what's special about him? If he's willing to date you, he's willing to take care of you. He loves you. At least he tells you he loves you. Remember those 3 things I told you about? Yeah. Is that enough to stop you? The fact that he lies. He's going to lie to you. The fact that he's probably going to cheat on you too. And the first one, he's never going to leave his wife. And some girls don't care. They're not ready, or they're not willing, or they're not interested in marrying a married man. They just want to have the fun. The things that he comes with, he will be taking care of her. And that's all that matters to them. He'll be taking care of their needs. Physical, financial, material. Some will go as far as have babies for them. It doesn't matter to them. Married or not married, he's a man. And as long as he's willing, he's available, they're going to go for it. And they're going to argue and justify their actions. Are you one of those ladies who would date a married man? Would you date a married man? Is he like no different from any other man? What's the difference between a single man and a married man? Please leave your opinions down below. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video. I'm curious. What do you think? Is there anything wrong, really, in dating a married man? Until I see you again, be good. Love yourself. Take care.